What's up my people, my name is Spicey and today I have 6 stories coming out of the subreddit Tales from Retail. If you like these videos, remember to subscribe to the channel and leave a fire emoji in the comments because your engagement does help me grow this channel and make better content for you. Congratulations George for the comment of the day and thanks for not killing me. A customer was too lazy to hand me a broken product and caused an extreme fire hazard. This happened to me a few months ago at the supermarket I worked at. As most do, my store sells more than just food. We have all the items you could need to host a party or do some basic home repairs. It was these items that caused the issue at my register. For those who are not familiar with working retail, when a customer does not need an item anymore, they can happily return it to the cashier and have it go back or restock. However, some customers do feel guilty or are afraid to present the item, so they just lay it somewhere. Usually, this could be chalked up to annoyance and it takes an extra 30 seconds to pick up after them. However, it was in my situation that this shyness could have caused my entire register to light fire. I clocked into work and I started ringing up customers. After about 5 minutes, I start to smell something funny. I keep smelling and after about 10 minutes, I realize it smelled like a gas station, so I look around and figure out it would pass as most smells in the store do. After 20 minutes of checking people out, I start to get a headache, so I closed my register and started to search for where the gas smell was coming from. After looking around the base of the register and under the shelves on my side, I look at the candy racks. We have small baskets suspended over the ends of the belts with 5-hour energy and granola bars for sale. Each one has 2 layers. There I see, behind a box of energy shots, a leaking bottle of lighter fluid. Someone noticed that their bottle was leaking and hid it above where food goes. I instantly put it in a bag and cleaned my belt and shut my register off. We have old technology and quite frankly, I would not be surprised to find exposed wiring under the belt of a register. I've always known people are lazy and don't like to turn in go backs, but this was something else. To whoever did this, you're stupid, really stupid. I know you might be lazy, but damn, it's leaking gas. Why would you even think it was okay to let it sit there on top of food? What is this episode? Why is everyone stupid today? What the hell? But you know what? Let's fix that and subscribe to my channel so we finally have some good news. And by this I mean you will see more of my videos more often and live a happier life. The scientist said it. It's true. Customer unloads full trolley onto empty conveyor belt and demands someone jump on to serve him. Short but sweet lads. Really busy Saturday afternoon at Schmesco's. Did I say that right? Customer, seeing the many queues at the 10+ checkouts, unloads full trolley onto empty conveyor belt and demands someone jump on to serve him. At Schmesco, when it is busy, you get levels of tenor announcement to call in reinforcement from other departments. We were already at service call, the highest level, so we literally had no one left to serve him. The team leader, who I had differences with but was my hero today, bluntly told him to repack his shopping bag into the trolley and join a queue at an operational till, which he did after protesting that no, he will not in fact get his way. There you go people, that's how you treat entitled people. You don't give them what they want. There you go. Girl is ungrateful for a $100 gift card. Her mom throws a fit about getting a refund. So I was working at a big clothing store and this lady and her daughter come to my register. I rang up the shirt the mom had in her hand and thought it was going to be a normal transaction. I was wrong. Before I could get to asking for a form of payment, the mom pulls out a gift card and a receipt and says, I would like a refund for this gift card. I know that gift cards are final sale and I can't give her the money back. She then pushes the receipt and the gift card closer to me on the counter and says, my sister got this for my daughter's 16th birthday, but my daughter wanted a completely different clothing store's gift card instead. I said, ma'am, even with this receipt, I'd only be able to give you another gift card even if it lets me. She demanded that I attempted a return, so I did, and of course, the computer doesn't let me do a refund. She was irritated because there was $100 on the gift card and she wanted it for another store. So, to double ensure that the lady understood they were not refundable, I walked my manager and asked, "Hey manager, are gift cards returnable?" Like clockwork, he responded with, "All gift cards are final sale." After re-explaining to this woman and her daughter that there is nothing I can do, all while the line is getting very long, the mom is now demanding I call my manager to the register so she can chat with him. I called and my manager came over to the register and told the lady the same thing I said several times. After a lot of mild shouting, she decided to not get the shirt and left with the line, "I will never have come in here if I didn't have this stupid gift card." So, ungrateful 16 years old got $100 from her aunt to a popular clothing store but wanted the $100 for a different store, making her mom go all Karen on me and my manager. Teach your kids to appreciate what they are given instead of whatever BS this is. Baby, you just got a free $100 bill. Why are you even complaining? If you don't like their clothes, just pick up some boxers or socks, whatever. There's always something you can buy, especially if it is free. You can find something. Like, man, these ungrateful children are funny. People call the cops for the stupidest reasons. I work at a gas station and people almost always call the cops because of refusing to break policy. Here's an example that just happened. Company policy is that we are never allowed to do returns on food or drink products unless there is something actually wrong with it, like it is expired or has mold growing on it. No exceptions whatsoever. We also are not allowed to break bills into coins per the manager, as the bank charges a stupidly large fee every time we need to get coins from them. Now, I just had a customer call the cops because he apparently only bought a candy bar and a bottle of water in order to get coins. I repeated both of these policies multiple times to him and he still called them. I even explained this to the police. What a real dumb person. Wait, I understand why they don't change bills for coins, but he was buying something and he declared his intention, and because he said why he was doing it, it made it wrong. But if he just bought the candies and got the coins, it would have worked, right? I'm confused. Maybe calling the cops was extreme, but it looks to me like he could have get coins this way. I tried cleaning up after myself. Customers were not having it. I work in a retail store that, due to budget cuts, only has 2 or 3 cashiers stationed at a time. We try our best to be as efficient as possible, but the line always gets disgustingly long, especially in the afternoon and evening. Today, my shift ended at 4, but since I had to wait for someone to take my place, I did not log out of the POS system until around 4:30. Now, attempting to be courteous to my coworkers, I started to clean up since it was a giant mess behind the counter, putting hangers away, sorting returned items into the appropriate bins, etc. I heard someone screech, "Next!" from the line, which was their delightful way of telling me I should be ringing them up. I acknowledged them, but didn't do anything about it because there's other cashiers at the registers. However, they kept berating me. This is paraphrase for Len's sake. It was a lot of back and forth of us repeating ourselves, but the sentiment remains. Are you gonna be ringing us up anytime soon? Sorry, I just got off. I am cleaning up right now. Well, you should be ringing up us instead of cleaning up. If you're off, why are you doing that? I want to put everything away before I go. Well, if you're on the clock, you should be ringing us up. You know what? You're right. So I clocked out and left. I did not need to clean up after myself. Usually they have some non-cashier store associate come in and do it. So there was no need for me to still be there. Like, I get it. Waiting in a long line with only 2 registers open sucks. But don't yell at me for it as if it's all my fault. What have I done? No, what the F have you done? Retail is hell, I know, but to be honest, I do like my job because my department is so chill. I would get the laid-back customers and the people I work with I get along great with as we're always laughing. You gotta have fun at work, right? But being a reliable person and I just wanted extra money, I took on some overtime back in my previous department I worked since I started working for the company. Checkouts, but it's the self-checkouts part. You know, just stand in that area, making sure customers don't steal anything and authorizing alcohol and other age-related sales. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't. There is more customers to socialize with and some you don't have to socialize with. Just do your job and leave them be. That I like, but the downside is being on my feet all day. I have bad knees and they will hurt like a mother effer and feel like they'll bend the other way anytime soon. And my biggest pet hate, you get customers who have no clue how to use self-service machine but really can't be bothered to wait in the queue. So they will lose their marbles at the machine and ask you over it, or they will throw their shopping at you expecting to do it for them if they are being rude about it. But this lady I had, oh my life, she was a nightmare. She came to the self-service. She bought 6 bottles of water. She knew how the machines worked, but man, she complained about something else. The bottles of water she was buying, they were on offer like 6 for $1.50. Yes, that was true, but when she scanned them, it did not come up in total. Here's the thing about her machines, they will take off the price difference when you press a button that subtotals. She calls me over. I came over with a smile on my face. An actual genuine smile. I was in a good mood to this point. Yes, what can I help you with? It says on the labels that it's 6 for $1.50 and on here now, it's charging me the full price when clearly it is wrong. I looked on her screen and noticed she didn't press finish and pay, which will automatically subtotal her items and bring up the actual price. Okay, not to worry my love. You see, you forgot to... and she cut me off. No! I have not forgotten to do anything. You people have nothing better to do than just rip us off. That's false advertisement. Yes, I am aware that's illegal, but honestly, this is the right price. You seriously just need to press... She cuts me off again. No, you're not listening to me. I scanned 6 bottles, count the bottles and check the screen. It's not coming up $1.50. Sort this out now. Yes, ma'am. Since explaining it to her, I thought I'll just press that one button which will end all arguments. I reached my hand out to press the button as my finger was less than an inch away from pressing it. She grabbed my hand and screamed at me, "Do your job right." When she grabbed my hand, it caused me to accidentally press a button which caused the till to freeze. So I scanned my self-scan card to go into the menu to fix it. But as soon as the menu pops up, the lady pushes me out of the way and starts mashing buttons, which she cancelled her whole transaction. Her jaw dropped. What have you done? I could not even find any words to answer her. I just felt pressure build when I noticed other customers were waiting for me to authorize alcohol or to fix the weight sensitivity with the packaging area. At this point I thought, do I really need this job? I opened my mouth to get ready to tell this lady where to go, but what stopped me at that split second was my laid-back supervisor was walking past me. So, hey supervisor, can you please give me a quick hand here? I got my hands full. Sure, the perks of supervisor having a crush on you. While supervisor was sorting out the rest of the customers around me, I just grabbed the lady's shopping and directed her to the normal checkouts. I seriously had enough of her. After dunking her shopping back into the cart, go to the normal checkouts as they will sort you out. If you don't know how to use self-checkouts, don't use them. Or be patient with someone trying to help you out. The lady huffed and walked away. Supervisor came over to check if I was okay. He noticed how angry and wound up I was, so he sent me on my break early and said to come back when I have calmed down. I was close to tears. Yeah, she was dumb for sure. Very rude, aggressive and entitled. Why do you press buttons on a menu that is meant for employees in the first place? Who do you think you are to do that? I hate when people cut someone off. You think you know better than the one person who works there? Karen, when will you learn? Be patient, live life, be happy, chill, stay calm. Damn, why are you so stressed out? Hey, did you like this Tales from Retail video? If you did, check out my Retail Stories playlist right here. I bet you will love it. These videos take me a lot of effort to make, so if you can show me some support by liking the video and subscribing, this will mean the world to me. Also hit the bell button to know when we post a new video and join the notification gang. Thank you again for watching episode 14 of Tales from Retail. See ya!